Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Buyee box unveiling. It's Buyee birthday bargain of blunder. So birthday's in a couple days. I just returned from SEMA 2025 and I was able to meet Masami and Jim and Jay and Cliff, and let me tell you, really nice guys. So before I open the box, I'm gonna show you my little trinkets that I've received. Don't mind my head. I received very simple stuff, kind of cool. Little keychain, RC10, Jam and J on, a little chip, playing chip. I received that. That was neat. And when I spoke to Jay, he was really cool. He gave me these little decals, almost like the Kyosho, you know, decals. They're kind of neat. Hey, listen, it's the thought that counts. I mean, look, little mini cars. It's the same thing. Stick it twice. Hey, it's neato. And he was really nice to talk with. And I was able to get all their signatures on this card. I mean, I'm not big on getting people's signatures and stuff, but they were so gracious and so nice to speak to, and they were, they were really nice, and they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to take the time out to speak with me or just hear my nonsense, but they were great. So I really got to say, the three of them were real wonderful, wonderful, nice people to meet, and it was really cool talking to them about the hobby. But anyway, enough with that. Let's get into this birthday box. Yeah, I know what's in here. You're gonna say, Chris, why again? But I'll explain as I take the cars out. So let's go. You only got one shot to do this. Don't mind me. I'm wearing a hat today. All right. Again, they always say you only have one shot in opening a box unless I want to retape it, and I'm not going to do that. So this came from Buyee. Um, yeah, the shipping wasn't the greatest. I mean, I keep trying to wait for some of this tariff stuff to back down, and I buy a bunch of stuff because the prices are so good, and then it sits in storage, and then I have to purchase it. I have to purchase the shipping. I have to ship it back. So at the end of the day, this is where I'm at. I had to complete the shipping process. So the shipping of this box with tax was $210. It hurt a little, I gotta say, because it's usually about $100, $150 to ship a box this size. But I did receive it in like 4 days. I mean, I was away at SEMA. Maybe I completed this purchase, the consolidation on Tuesday, and I had the package when I arrived home on Friday. So I can't complain about that. I mean, you do get what you pay for, I guess, kind of in a way. Well, okay, here's the first car, and I'm just gonna double check the camera to make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. It looks like you are. All right. If not, well, it's too late now. I already opened the box. Let's get in here and let's see what we got. Okay, so this is a cool one. Yeah. Okay, so I've never owned a Vanquish. Now I owned a Riri Avante, which came out beautiful. I built that car, came out beautiful. Sold it because it was just sitting on the shelf, and it was a Riri. I just wanted the experience of building it. A lot of the cars I purchase, especially the Riris, I'll build and then I'll sell because it was just the point of building the car. Because if there's an original out there, I always wanted to get an original. Now I'm not sure if this has any modifications other than I see a Dynatech motor. Um, hmm. To the original speed control, I'm laughing because the balloon that was over it was melted. I mean, diff is wow, it's still really smooth. Up front is done. The front is, oh, I see why. Because it looks, oh, it broke. Look at that. I mean, I think they showed that on the Buyee, but I've never seen that before. The the dog bone or the dog bone part of it just ripped off, and it's got universals in there. Huh? That's new. That's a first. Anyway, doesn't matter. So this car will get restored. Keith from RC Icons was gracious enough to get me an original body. the real thin plastic with no shell, with no covering, protective plastic for this car. So you can see I had a rough life. Looks like the wing on this guy was ripped off. I don't know enough about this to say, hey, it's missing this, it's missing that. I need to download the instruction manual and then go through it. But I mean, it's been run. It's got some custom parts here. I don't know if that's stock. I don't think so. I mean, I think it's got some broken parts. Broken, non-stock, to be expected. I mean, the wheels. These are the original. I think um, these are the cream-colored wheels, and they were painted. I could probably restore these wheels because the paint is already coming off them, and they're a little chewed up, a little wet sandpaper. I think I might be able to restore these wheels back to the original glory because the insides look pretty good, and that'll be great because that could have the original cream wheels. The Dynatech mode is awesome. Yeah, cool. This is pretty neat. I think this is going to be a fun restoration project, and that I think is my next venture. I think is going to be once I finally set up a proper channel and really figure this all out, this YouTube stuff. Is I'd like to have a vintage restoration series. So have RC cars, Tamiya, Kyosho, whatever it is, and then have a restoration section because there's a lot of cool things when it comes to to differences between Riris and the original cars, especially with the hardware. The hardware is different colors, and I just like to point that out. And I like to just do restorations and maybe do a series like that. That's what's going floating in my head. Okay. Oh, all right. Which way do we want to go? This looks like it's just like a receiver, a remote receiver. I don't know which car this is for, and so this looks like this is going with the Vanquish. A bunch of little parts. I mean, the battery cover, the figure, all good stuff to have. I mean, I'll go through it, but all right, whatever. And this is probably the remote for it, which I will never ever use. I have so many vintage remotes that I never will use, and unfortunately, either I have to make a collection of them or do something with them. Maybe give them to somebody who really wants them because I have no use for them. Okay. Oh, we got a wing. So that car, I think I won that car. I think it was less than $100. So it was the max. I don't think I paid more than one car. I paid nothing was over $110 or $130. Any of these cars. One car in here, I think I only paid like $50 for. So it kind of makes up for the crappy shipping. So this looks like. So this is a Blazing Star. It looks like it's seen better days. This is the pieces, I guess, for the wing. Yeah, put that to the side. So this is the Blazing Star here. Ooh, it doesn't look so good. I see problems already, but that's to be expected. I mean, again, these are the motors. Look at this. The motor's just flopping around like a dead fish. Look at that. Why? I don't know. Didn't look like that in the pictures, but this car was super cheap. I think this car was like 30 or $40. So I couldn't let it go. This was even with the shipping, it was worth it to get because there's so. I mean, it is a Blazing Star, and the tires aren't bad. I mean, I think you clean them up, and the rims they look really good. So to keep this as a Blazing Star is definitely something I could do. I mean, it's got the original body, and the pin. We'll put the pin here, and the original body is in really good shape. It looks like it was sprayed. It wasn't hand painted. I wish it was. If I could remove the paint on this, that would be really cool because that would be nice to have a restored body for this car. Overall, I mean, I should be showing more in detail on the camera. And this is basically, it's a low end top floor / all the other variants. It looks cool. It's got that so it's got the old school CPR unit. I have a bunch of these and buy a lot of cars from Buyee, and they come with this unit. It must have been very popular in Japan. I'm just assuming. I don't know. it looks all stock. I mean, it's just dirty, and the tires are in really good shape. They're pretty soft. They're not. The rims are great. So I don't think they're glued on either. No. So these are nice. I could clean up these tires. They're even the shocks are in good shape. And whatever parts were broken, this is still available, man. I could get a new chassis. It's the same as the Man 3. I see it's cracked. So we're missing part of the chassis at the end. I don't know why the motor is flopping out of here. It's the screws in there. I don't. Oh yeah, it looks like it's broken. I might even have the piece from another project. So yeah, it'll get fixed. There's nothing. There's nothing really bad. It just needs a little restoration. And I think this car, for what I paid for it, it was like 40, $50. I mean, come on. It's been sitting in someone's shed for a while. I can see all the cobwebs on it. But it's a complete car. And this thing, all the parts that I need to make it look brand new are available. A rebuild, I have to get a Sonic, one of those ultrasonic cleaners. This thing will be, and if I could get the paint off that body, that'd be even better. But this thing is going to be a real awesome rebuild. This was a good purchase. So I'm happy with that. Let me just put this down here. Don't mind me. Okay. I'm back. All right. So there's 4 cars in here. That's number 2. I think I want to save this one. Oh wow. Oh crap. I forgot. Oh, I know. Okay, so we're not going to go that route because the other one's real delicate. So if I make more videos and you start to see my personality, I have impulse purchasing impulse problems, and I buy things when they're a good deal, even if I have it and I don't need it. In this case, I definitely do not need this car now. In my crazy head, in my thought process, this car comes in 2 variants on the box when you the box art. So you know, I would like to have this car and paint it up in both colors. So I had another plan because I have another chassis, and I was going to do this come the spring, but it looks like I don't have to. I hope this didn't break, but it's just got the nuts in there. Okay, so this is it's an original Rough Rider. Hey Chris, why do you need another Rough Rider? There's one over there. Yes, that's the orange one. This is going to be the blue livery, and this body. See, that's where it broke. Okay, so I was just about to say nothing's broken on it, but broke here, but that could be glued. Usually they snap over here. I had to purchase this part because the part is the same as the original part, and on that one I had to purchase it, so I could for the light tabs. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't broken in the picture, but probably broken shipping. What are you gonna do? It did come from Japan, so not to get too upset. I mean, look, that could be easily repaired, and that's another video I want to make on the restoration of what do you call it, of some of the sand scorcher bodies that I want to do. So that body was repaired in the back in here. This one doesn't need it. This one just needs to be stripped, and yeah, it looks all. I mean, this is the awesome thing about this is original decals. So now when I put together this car again, and I use either MCI or RC decal, whatever I do, I line them up and I look at them and I say, okay, what's the same coloring in the font? Like, what is, because these are the original decals. So I just match them up. So this is great because this will literally tell you what the decal sheet, what you should properly use on a restoration of this car, if that makes any sense. Just go with my brain. But anyway, really happy I have this. This is awesome. Not a bad plain blue paint job. I'm surprised it's not that shiny. I mean, it looks like it dulled out. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be blue, which is cool. With the KC daylight, it fell off the chassis. We're gonna put this. Well, I don't want to break it because that'll be my luck. I'll just put this here for now in the mess because I really need to clean this place. Okay, now here's the chassis, and this is nice. And this is the cool thing about. I mean, these pop off all the time. and they always pop off the rubber. There's two little rubber grommets that the case sits into. If you're familiar with these. Okay, only one thing I'm upset about. Looks like this is where I'm not happy. This is a Mark 1 chassis, and you can see it by the screws. So the later model sand scorchers had molded in studs, but the early ones you had to put screws in. But this one snapped, and I don't know if it was like that in the ad. I don't remember now. I have to go back and look. I'm a little annoyed because if it was a sand scorcher, you wouldn't see that. I think I have a spare part, so I think I'm able to fix that. But this chassis is in great shape. Other than that snap, I mean, the tires are shot. They're always shot, these tires, and unfortunately, the front ones aren't reproduced with the words. Only the rear. But look at this thing. Even the bumper isn't pretty damn. Yeah, and the original black bumpers are hard to find. And I'm assuming this is part of the car. This is an original black bumper. I remember when I was trying to restore my Sand Scorcher originally before the Riri came out, the black bumpers were worth so much more than the gray ones. Now they all come black, but this is an original. It's pretty cool. Look at that. It's got the bushings in there, and the bushings are falling out. Because see, different years the arms are different. So this has the bushings on the outside. I think the later models only had the bushing on the inside. Yeah, so this is a pretty neat. This is definitely a neat car. It's really in good shape. It doesn't even need to be cleaned. I mean, it's really. I don't know how much you're seeing it on camera. I don't want to open this right now, but everything's inside of it. Even the rubber cap is good. I mean, this is some good stuff. This was a good deal. This was only $130 something. I mean, the shipping killed me, but still, if I turned around and put this on eBay, I could probably get $500 for it, in my opinion. But anyway, this is cool. This makes me happy. So we'll put this over here. This is a happy birthday to me. So there you go. All right, it goes down there. And here's the last one. This is what you call the Chris Cluster F, okay? Something broke because there's a piece of plastic there. I have this car already. You say, Chris, well, how'd you buy another one? It's not the same situation of a different livery or, collect them all because, whatever. This is because I purchased this car on eBay and I got a really good deal on it, but it was all disclosed that it was broken. It was, some of the parts were broken. And I thought, oh, I'll get those parts. Can't be that hard to get them. Yeah, sure. Okay, I can't find anything. I even asked Keith if he had these parts. And of course, I purchased them. I wasn't gonna. I don't want anything for free. I'm not that type of person. And he said, I don't have any of that stuff. So what I did was, I found this car on Buyee, super cheap for what it is. And I said, you know what? It's either going to be a parts car, or it's going to be a parts car, or it's going to be the car I'm going to keep, and the other one's going to become parts. But one of them, out of these two cars, I'm going to make one perfect example. And here we go, Madcap. There's just something about this car. It is so simple. There's nothing, I don't know. It's so smooth to death. There's nothing special about this car in terms of performance. It's a base model car, but it's just so awesome. And you can see it's been run, and the tires are in good shape. These tires are hard to find, and the rear ones are almost perfect. But this car is in. Oh, they glued it. The momos. I don't understand why they always glue these tires on, but it doesn't matter. These are proper rims. Yeah, they glued them. It looks like crap when you glue the tire to the rim. But I mean, listen, back then you thought you were racing it. You didn't think, that these tires weren't going to be remanufactured. Blue nuts. These are the original. These are not the original shocks. I think this. No, it feels like pogo sticks. Plus, there's no oil in them. Someone painted the shocks silver to look like some kind of performance. Maybe a high cap or something. But the thing here is, all the plastic parts are not broken. Mine was a shelf queen. The one I had should have brought it up, but the one I have is a shelf queen, The problem with mine is that all the parts are brittle. It just shattered. Everything shattered, and it would just never run. So this thing, good job, Chris. So looks like this was sprayed. This body was sprayed, so it wasn't done that bad. I mean, you gotta give people credit. This isn't easy to do. So not bad. My original body on the other car is much better. And if I do a restoration series of this, then I'll show both cars again. So it looks like it's pretty clean on the inside. I mean, it's got dust and junk on it and all kinds of crap, but it's got the original speed control. It doesn't look like it's melted or burnt. It's got some Uno motor, which I've never seen before. It says Uno, almost like when you see the Schumacher Cat Uno. I guess that's their sponsor. I don't know what kind of motor that is. So obviously, it's got a more high performance motor in it. I'm assuming. The differential is pretty smooth for what it is. It looks like it's the stock gear case, so that's mush. If this thing was run hard, it's got stock door. Everything looks stock on it, and nothing is. I don't want to jinx it, but none of the plastic is broken. This shock is it's a little stiff. I don't want to break the shock tower by messing with it. So if you look underneath it, I mean, not for nothing. It doesn't look like it was run. Look at the bumper. I mean, come on. This car, notice it's got scratches. You can see it, but it's got scratches on the bottom. But it doesn't look like it was run. It's odd. This is a very odd thing. Oh, there. Okay. There's some scratches on this back bumper, but it looks like it might have been running dirt, and then maybe it caught something hard there. Like, oh my! This is a pretty good deal. So this car here, I'm going to. I'm probably gonna evaluate out of my two cars, which one has better parts on it. Meaning which one has which one is a better chassis, better body, and then it's going to become one car. So I'm going to have one perfect example, as perfect as I could get, of a Madcap that's not broken. Then what's left over on this, I love to make a runner, but that's kind of silly too because you're going to snap the crap out of it. So I think this is, I'm not sure if it's the same gearbox as the standard Astute because I need I was trying to build an Astute originally, and if that gearbox is the same and I have an original chassis, I might throw something together. Who knows? I mean, that's all talk because that's easy. That's easier said than done. But I'm happy with this. I wish there was more stuff in the box I could take out because it is fun doing this. But anyway, Madcap, I'm happy. So I think overall, for a birthday Buyee purchase, I don't think it was a blunder. I think I did well. Like I said, every car here, nothing was more than 130, and I think two cars were like under 100. So say, I don't know, say there's $300 worth of cars here. No, 400, 150, 153. Say there's $400 worth of cars here, and we're just gonna say each car is $100, okay? And then shipping was 210. Say it was 200. Then you're gonna divide, $50 per car, so 150. Say, listen, I'm in each car for $200. Give or take. I mean, I'm doing Chris math, and some cars are worth more than that. And I don't think the Blazing Star is a $200 car, even if it was restored mint. The Madcap, maybe if it was perfect, I think so. Definitely, the Rough Rider that makes money. That's a good deal. That's a money maker. And then the Vanquish, I don't know about the Vanquish. The Vanquish, I mean, a Vanquish is $200. A kit or more than that. They're expensive for reasons I don't know because they're all plastic. But anyway, I think overall, I think I didn't do bad. So this video is gonna be mushed together, probably with other stuff. And I just wanted, I just wanted to show you guys what I got for my birthday. Show you my little SEMA trip, what I got there. And again, really got to thank those guys from Associated. Well, I'm definitely thanking, Masami and Jay and Cliff. They were really nice to take the time out and just talk to me, and they didn't have to do any of that. So, I mean, you got some crazy guy from New York running up to him and being funny. So anyway, Thanks again for viewing.